going to record this one to the iCloud. You probably won't see that, but it's just going to record there. Okay, brilliant, lovely. Let's start. Just with our hand weights by the side. Start with a comfy position of the feet down. That's it. And then just a lovely warm up for the upper body. So just begin by raising the right arm up. That could be just really gently, and then stretching over to your left side. Good, soften the elbow, then gradually come back. We'll do the same again to the other side. So let's take an inhale as we raise the arm up, and an exhale as we stretch over. Good, inhale and exhale as we go. Let's do that one more time each side. Just, just flowing, just letting almost everything kind of just flop, but just a little bit of a reach and a stretch over. Last time, inhaling up, good, just really soft, and exhaling as we stretch over. Well done. Good, come back to your start position. Easy swing downs. Inhaling the arms high, bend the knees, and exhale, let everything just bend and release. Good, inhaling up and exhaling, super slow, soft, gentle swing down just for this morning movement now. Good, here's our last time. Good, and again, that could be all a little bit smaller again if you need it. Now the arms come to the side of the body, we nod the chin to chest. We look down to the toes, we soften the knees. We can firm up the centre as we start to roll down. And I quite like, just on the first one, having my hands on my shins and thighs, just to kind of give me a bit of support to know how my back's feeling. And then just give me a nod, say, yeah, everything's good. Everything's good. And then we're not going to say no, so we're going to come all the way back up. We're going to tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, inhale and exhale as you come all the way back to your standing position. Well done. Good, your right arm comes up again, it's soft, goes back, inhale and exhale again, and just flowing. What feels good for you as you just move the body now, inhaling and exhaling. So just think of lovely backstroke. Backstroke this morning, they're all out in Chipstead Lake doing their open water swim. Maybe we won't think about that because it could be really cold. So inhaling and exhaling, just a lovely gentle release of the shoulders, around the wrist and the elbow. And here's our last time. Good, and then bring the arms down just to the side of the body for me. Could we reach the right arm up, take the elbow high and press the elbow back, firm up the feet, firm up the centre, and just get a lovely stretch down the right tricep there for you. Good, sweep the arm out ahead and draw the arm across your body to a back of the shoulder stretch. Well done. Good, come back to that lengthening up through the spine, noticing the feet, noticing the tailbone to the ground. Same to the other side, so the elbow lifts on the left side. Can you pop that elbow up? Yeah, can you pop it up to the side to get that lovely stretch down the tricep there, the back of the arm? Good, and as you release, reach the arm out and then draw the arm across your body, using your hand or forearm to find a back of the shoulder stretch on our left side. Well done. Now, as we release the arms, we'll take the left ear to the shoulder and we take the fingertips of the right hand down lightly towards the ground. You might be missing that out if you know it's going to be better for you. Couple of breaths. Gradually bring your head back up to the centre, ear to shoulder on the opposite side. If it's appropriate for you, reach the fingertips lightly down to the ground on that left side. Just feel that really good stretch into the neck and the shoulders. Don't have to have anything going on with the left arm there. Inhale, and as you exhale, come back to your centre, drop your chin to chest. Take your chin to the right, mindful of your neck there as you do that, and then chin to the left side. Good, can we do that again? Can we roll the chin all the way around to your right side? And then enjoy that as you come all the way through to the left. Let's do that one more time each side. Inhaling and exhaling. Drop the chin, roll the chin all the way around to the left. Bring your head back to the centre, pause, and now carry on into your roll down. Soften the knees again. I'll just move to the side if you need to double check, and then start that roll down through the upper back, the middle back. Notice the lower back. Good, maybe notice the hamstrings. Maybe the legs can straighten a little bit. Maybe we need to keep that knee bent. And then just on this one, we're going to say no to any of this. Good, and then pause, take a breath in. And if we find a little bit of connection with either our pelvic floor or our kind of navel to spine action, we can then Notice the strength in the back as we gradually unravel. Inhaling and exhaling as we come back to our start. Well done. Sit back to a mini squat. I promise we're not going to be doing too many of these, but just so we know for when we come to our sequence now. Knees and feet are facing forward, bottom sits back. Double check that for me, that when you come down this time, your knees are facing forward, you can see most of your foot as you look down, and then you're back to standing, making it all a bit less and a bit smaller, leaving out the arms where you need. So if you want to just take the pressure off the body there, you can have the hands on the thighs. Yeah, good. Double check that again for me. One last time. Can we inhale as we sit back, and then exhale as we come back to our start. Well done. Good. Quick check of our balance. So feet again, just in the same position, and we're raising up to the balls of the feet. And we'll need this in a moment. So when you're ready, lift of the heels, lift up through the crown of the head, inhale, exhale as you lower your heels down. Yeah, find a little bit of energy from the center as you raise up, and then slowly lowering down. Beautiful. I want one more of those. So keep a check on that length through the spine. Yeah, beautiful. And then back to our start position. Wonderful. Could you stand on your left leg for me and then lift the right knee just to circle around that right hip joint. Again, we're in our balance, and I just want you to think of loosening up around the hip. It can all be smaller, and you can absolutely hold on anywhere you want. Can you go the other way? Can we go the other way? Yeah, good. So inhaling and exhaling, just circling around the hip. Well done. Good, yeah, lovely. Some of us have got the arms out as well. That's a good little bit of counter balance there. Good, and then pop the foot down for me, take a breath. Good, same to the other side. So stand on your right, and then just start to circle around that left hip joint. When we're on the mat and we do our hip circles, yeah, this is really what we're doing. Just trying to get that sense of release into the hip area. Can we go the other direction when you're ready? Holding on to your chair or table, absolutely fine. Inhale and exhale. We do that again twice more. Inhale and exhale. Here's our last time. Beautiful. Now, as we step the feet wide, we're going to move just side to side. So we're coming over to the left and then over to the right. We could have a little turn out of the toes today if we wanted. So we've got the toes on a 10 to 2. And we're going 6 and 5. Finding an inner thigh pull. Good, and then one more each side. Yeah, beautiful. Now, when you toe heel the feet back in, could you bring your heels together for me and turn out your toes? So you're in your Pilates B. And as you do that then, just connecting with the inner thighs and your buttocks a little bit, notice that. Now notice as you draw lightly up through the pelvic floor or draw the tummy in, it really helps to connect with the lower back. So we've got that long lengthened lower back. Quick practice. We're raising up to the balls of the feet, seeing if we can keep the inner thighs together. Yeah. Now, if that feels too much on the knees, just bring the feet back into our separated position there. So we'll go again. So we've got a little connection of the heels, the inner thighs, good, and then lowering down. That's it. Good. Try that again for me. So can we inhale up? Good, and exhale as we lower down. Superb. I want one more, and then I want a final inner thigh stretch. So raising up, see if we can do that. Connect heels, inner thighs, pelvic floor, and lowering down. Separate the feet. This is our last prep, gang. So ease over to one side, and now find that quite enjoyable stretch on the inner thigh. Just double checking I haven't missed anything. No, I haven't. Good, so find that inner thigh stretch. See if you can ease into it a little bit. Good, now stay with me, gang. So we're over to one side, it doesn't matter which, but the bent knee side, so your left side if you're with me. Bring your hands down, turn your left toes to the left, your right toes to the left, and then come into a long, lengthened hip flexor stretch. You're welcome to bend and put your back knee down, otherwise stay up on your fingertips or your knuckles and just have a couple of breaths here. Reaching out through that right side if you're with me. Yeah, last breath. Good, and then gradually bring the hands round, bring the toes onto that 10 to 2 again, and then just fold. Bring the hands down, maybe soften the knees and just let yourself fold over and enjoy. 3 breaths. So we've got inner thigh, you might feel the back, you might feel the shoulders. Yeah, just enjoy that. Can you just let go a little bit? Can you let go? Good. Now, as we come over to the right side, you might then want to just bring the left leg in a little bit. Coming into your inner thigh stretch on that side. Doing well, guys. Absolutely brilliant. Charlotte, inner thigh stretch first, but well done for knowing what was coming up. So inner thigh stretch, just that lovely pull. And then we want to open up the hips a little bit now as we bring the hands down. We're going to send your right foot to the right, spiral the hands round, bring the left foot to face the back of the mat here on the edge of the mat, and then straighten that back leg. You're welcome to drop the back knee down if you wanted. Yeah, our hips are fairly low on this one, so we're opening up through that left front of thigh. Good, are you ready? One more forward fold. So we bring the hands all the way around, we bring the feet back to that 10 to 2. We fold just for a breath this time. Let everything hang. And then we'll bend the knees, maybe you're on the fingertips, and then heel toe the feet into the center, rounding up. Inhale, firm up the center, and then on your exhale, come all the way up to standing. Now, well done. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Look up, stretch the arms up, shoulder width apart, and then release the arms back to our start. Well done. Now, pick up your hand weights. Your tins are nothing. Yeah, and then we're going to go straight into our calf raise that we've just done with the heels together and the toes turned out. But knowing you can have your feet in parallel if it's better for your hips, knees and ankles. Good. And then stay in this position for me and bring your hand weights into the upright row position. So it doesn't matter if we're just here, does it? That's it. And then relax the shoulders, lengthen up through the crown of the head, tighten the thighs and buttocks. We're inhaling the elbows high and the hand weights to the collarbone. We're exhaling as we lower the hands down roughly level with the thighs. We go again. Gang, so what I need you to do is lead with the elbows. So that's your main thing. You're leading with the elbows, better, so that when you come to the top of that move, you're pouring kind of almost from a jug there. So you've got the elbows high. Yeah, beautiful. So smooth and flowing. The space between the ears and the shoulders. Yeah, that's it. And if you need to modify, rather than going less high, you can still come less high, but still have that sense that your elbows are leading leading the way there. Yeah, better. Yeah, good. Coming up and then lowering back down. Beautiful. Pause there for me. Now we're adding in our calf raise. Heels together, tightening the thighs. Inhale as we raise up, lift into our upright row. Exhale, lower the heels down. Yeah, see if you can keep the heels together. Can you connect with the inner thighs? Can you use the buttocks? Good, and exhale as we come down. At any time, if the upper body movement gets a little bit too much, just bring the arms to the front or to the side and stay with the calf raise. Now, so elbows leading, distance from the ear to the shoulder, beautiful, and then coming back down. I'd like another 4. Inhale, length. Yeah, good, and exhale as we're lowering. Yeah, beautiful. 3 to go. Squeeze the inner thighs, notice the buttocks. Good, and then coming back down. The whole of the body having to work here. 2 more. Yeah, inhaling up, looking good from here, gang, and exhaling slowly down. Superb. Here's our last one. Inhaling grace and poise and balance. Good, exhale as you lower your heels back to the ground. Absolutely brilliant. Good, give the legs a little shake out for me. Well done. And then just bring the feet back into hip width. Good, and then bring the hands to a muscle man position with your palms actually facing in towards your body. So your palms are facing your body. Exhale, you're reaching the arms up, the hand weights together, and then lowering back down. That's it. We've only got another 9. So we're exhaling up, inhaling down. We're adding nothing in the lower body. We're focusing on a really smooth, controlled move. Beautiful. So coming up on that exhale, keep the elbows slightly soft. Good, inhale down. Good, exhaling, reaching up. Good, and then coming back to our start. Beautiful. Good, gaze ahead. Again, feel that length from the heels all the way up through the crown of the head. Yeah, lovely. Good, and we'll do that again 3 more times. Coming up, and then lowering down. Superb. Good, 2 more to go. Lovely, and then here comes our last one. We come all the way up. Yeah, good. Slowly come down so your elbows go wide. If we're on the 2.5, this might be a bit tricky, so you could always pop the weights down now. I would want you to look at your elbows pretty much level with your shoulders. Now curl the hand weights into your shoulder, curl them out long and lengthen. Don't worry about straightening the arm. Inhale. Now exhale as you open. Inhale, curl in, 7 to go. Exhale, reach away. I want you to feel the back of your body. Yeah? Not your wrist gripping, not the forearm, but I really want you to connect with your shoulders, close to your ribs, the space between the ears and the shoulders. Yeah, lovely. Good, 3 to go. Inhaling in, exhale to lengthen. Inhaling in, 2 more. Focus on the neck, staying relaxed and release. Good, last one. Curling in and then releasing away. Let the elbows soften. Whew, take a breather. Beautiful work, gang. Okay, so I'm coming just to face the camera side now, side on with my knees and feet in hip width. The bug, so we bring the hand weights up towards the shoulder height, up towards the shoulders. We sit the bottom back into a mini squat. Version 1. Version 2, if your back is feeling strong and you haven't got any issues through your back, you'd lean a little bit further forward. Now, when you're in that position, your back is doing a lot more work than if you're just upright, yeah? So do bear that in mind. I'll just go in between, so for anybody that wants to do either or. So from here, inhale. As you exhale, your right arm goes forward, your left arm goes back. Good. Exhale inhale to draw the arms back to your start position. I'm doing it again, and then I'll show you from the front. So you're reaching out and you're reaching back, and then you're coming in, yeah? So it looks like this. Going forward and one arm going back, yeah? And then going forward and one arm going back, that's it. So it's a little tricep kickback, yeah? So reaching forward, keep the length through the spine. Now a little bit deeper into your squat if you can manage it. We've got 4 to go. Exhale to reach. The space between the ear and the shoulder does not change. Yeah, the length through the spine and the abdominal connection stays the same. Hug the belly in towards the back. Yeah, good. And then reach again. Superb. Come all the way back up to standing and take a breath. Bring the arms up to where I am now. So your elbows are now level with your shoulder. Open the arms. It's a little pec deck. And then squeeze the hand weights back to the start position. So opening on the inhale and closing on the exhale. So I know some of you are members at the leisure centre whenever we get to go back there. So this is, the pec deck machine that some of you might know. So when you put your arms just into the little pads and you're drawing in. So it's kind of replicating that. Yeah, lovely, good. And again, adapting. So Serena, I could do with you having a bit more of a right angle. Yeah, so when you come in, you've got that nice right angle to draw the arms in. Yeah, better. That's it. Good. Squeeze. 4. Lovely. Again, just check this little tension in the neck and shoulders. 3. We're nearly there. Squeeze in for 2. Good. And then squeeze in for 1. Superb. Release down and relax. Now, there's 2 options on the next one. The classic Pilates one, which is a tricep extension overhead. But it's quite a big move for neck and shoulder people. So I'm going to give the option of the tricep kickbacks. Here's version 1. We sit back to our mini squat, we tuck the elbows in and we kick back. We all know this. So we exhale the arms back, inhale back. You're keeping your wrist in alignment. So there's no crazy wrist action. You're squeezing into your triceps. You're welcome to stay here, or you reach the arms out ahead. 2 kilogram people do it with 1. Raise the arms over the head, and then you shave the back of your head. It's quite a bit more of a challenge because the back will want to arch, so we've got to really use some abdominal control. Yeah, are you with me there? Yeah, good. Okay, brilliant. Whichever we're doing, we've got 10. So we go 10, squeeze it up or squeeze it back. 9, lovely. Easy to let the belly go and stick the bottom out if we're there. If we're squeezing back, can we really tighten those triceps at the back of the move? 5 to go. 5, Breath in, breath out. Where are you at? 4. Are you in your squat, Sarah, there? 3. So be in a squat here. Go 2. Good. And our last 1. Release the arms wherever we are and come back up to standing. Whew. Go on. I bet you're glad you joined me this morning, aren't you? Okay. We have got just 2 more. Just 2 more. Then we get a breather from the weights for a little bit. Okay, again, so this is a little lunge. In fact, we're going to go to your left to start with today. You could do it with no hand weights, 1 or 2. If you're on the 2 kilograms, I'd definitely just use 1. The action is hand weights just by the front of your body. You're pivoting on your right foot and lunging out to the left, and then you're coming back, yeah? So we're lunging out. I'm not being too precise about the actual knee alignment and all that, but you've got to make sure your knees comfortable. So it's almost like, you know, you're playing with the grandkids or the kids, or you're out running, or you're out with a dog, and it's kind of just a bit more of a natural movement. Pause there. Option then is to add in the arms. So we reach the arms forward, we pull them back. Yeah? Exhale away, inhale back. Lovely. Exhale away, inhale back. Some of us are alternating, stay with that, I don't mind. Otherwise, we've got 5 and we come in. We reach 4, control it. Reach 3, make sure your knees feel comfortable. Reach 2, I'm loving this. Good, reach 1. Good, pull back and recover. Now remember, that is that same connection with the back of the body. So you're not pulling back from the shoulders, you're pulling back from your back. We'll have a little practice on the right side. So pivot on the left, lunge out and then come back. Pivot on that left foot and then come back. Have a go for me. Have a go on that left side. Yeah, lovely, brilliant. Yeah, well done. Good, nice. Jane again, just watching that we don't go too far on this right side there. That's it, nice. Good, lovely. Let's add in the arms. Here we go. Reach out, pull back in. Exhale away. And then pull back, feel the whole body having to work. Yeah, beautiful. Not rounding, keep the back straight. Yeah, 4 to go again. Reach 4 and come back. Reach 3 and come back. Yeah, so anybody going for your handbag later in the week, you know what to do. Grab them, knock them out, come back. Last one, reach out, come back and recover. Well done, this is our last one. Little fly, reverse fly. Back to your feet, a little bit wider than hip width. Sit the bottom back, let the arms just hang. Focus on a little bit of energy from the tummy muscles and check your neck feels comfortable. The arms are just hanging. You could do it with a single weight and alternate if you wanted. Yeah. From here, can we soften the elbows? Inhale, and as we exhale, float both arms up so your elbow is lower than your shoulder. I'm showing you from the front. Yeah, good. I don't know if I can show you from the back. Yeah, so you're not coming up high. Yeah, and then lower the arms down, just let them relax. Yeah, so find that strength in the center. 9, coming in. Yeah, good. Going long through the spine. 8. Yeah, looking good. Go 7. Softness in the elbow. Yeah, so see if you can have the elbow soft. So, you know, instead of creating that tension through the front of the shoulder. 6. Good. Now, if anybody goes any quicker, we might come off the ground, might we? So we're still in that squat position. Yeah, so we're still in that little squat position. Bottom sat back. Yeah, good. Go 3. Lovely. Yeah, looking good again. Looking good. Go 2. Good. And then last 1. Oh, well done. Now put your hand weights to the side. We will be coming back to those, but not yet. Not for a little while. And then could we have that swing down again, just those 3 lovely slow swings. And, you know, for some of us, if we've had the 2 kilogram plus there, you will have noticed that. But anybody, even just with the tins or like my 1 kilograms, you know, the body's having to do quite a bit of work as we do that. Come to the back end of your mat and now just enjoy the next couple of bits. So when you're ready, nod of your chin to chest. Inhale, we're going to just stretch out the shoulders a little bit now as we exhale, as we come down, stretch out through the back. Good, we're walking the hands out so the knees come under the hips and the hands come under the shoulders. Good, and then just from here, could we roll over to the right side? Can we round through the back? Roll to the left. Good, and then go to the left. Just do one more to the left. So just a really nice, I think they call it an organic movement. So we can take that, can't we? So we'll try a breath in as we round up into a cat and arch. And a breath out as we come to a long back. And then I'd like us to try the puppy pose to get a good stretch through the shoulders, front and back. Again, we've got options. We've got the options of coming onto our forearms and then lowering the chest and head. So your hips don't move, but you'll notice the front and the back of the body doing a nice bit of stretch. So again, if the shoulders are a bit tricky, that's quite nice. If we wanted extra, we've got the palms ahead of you a little bit further. Notice your hips don't move and you lower your chest down, but with a firmness in your tummy, again, so the back doesn't collapse. So we lower the chest and we let the forehead just rest lightly on the mat. And what I want you to notice then is front and back of the shoulder, around the armpit, around the pecs there, the chest muscles. I want you to notice the back of the shoulder, but also the spine lengthening out. Some of us are going to find that really enjoyable, and you can lower to the whole of the arm and drop your chin to your chest, to the mat, sorry, drop your chin to the mat. So you'd be an extended back. You'd never do that though if you knew your back was a little bit tight, so I'd really be a bit cautious there. Last breath. Good, and then to come out of that, we bring the forearms down onto the mat, shuffle the arms back, and then let's just head straight back into a child pose. But this time, the arms are going to head back towards the feet. And then just counterposing that almost with a lovely rounded back. Let's have a couple of breaths here. Well done, guys. Now, nobody has to do any more hand weights at all for the whole of the class if they don't want. And anybody that wants to join a little bit later on can add them back in. But for now, I'd like us to come onto our forearms, focus on a little bit of our lower body. So elbows are directly under our shoulder. Good. And I'll just come forward a little bit here. Good, and then when you're ready, left leg strides out behind you, stretch, flex, lifting the leg just to where you start to feel your bottom doing some work. Good, then from here, lift an inch higher and tap the toes to the ground. Flex foot if you can. So you're raising the heel up and lowering back down. Now there's 8, and the elbows pull back towards you so that you kind of feel that firmness through the whole front of the body. So imagine you're trying to pull yourself along the mat to the end of the mat, so you just firm up the forearms. Your back leg should be straight as you can manage it. I want length through the leg, and I'd like your pelvis level. So you might just need to double check that. You can even use your right hand just to check where that left hip is. So is it level, or are you rolling up on that left side? Can you lift out of your right hip so you're not collapsing into that right side? Now hold the leg there, flex foot still, circle 6 and 5, 4, 3. Don't be too worried about exactly what that is, just circling around. Now point with the toes, 6 and 5, go 4 and 3, firm up those elbows, 2 and 1, heel in, 8, flex, 7, inhale, exhale, we're going 6, you can do it. We're going 5, pull it in, stretch it out, 4, lengthen, 3, we're nearly there, 2 more, lengthen, last time, heel goes up, 8 little pulses, 8, 7, 6, 5, breathe 4, breathe 3, breathe 2, breathe 1, drop the knee, sit back again to your child pose. Take a breath, fold the arms, let your forehead rest on the ground. Sorry, on your forearms. Now, I know I said 8 on those last ones, but the first ones were 10, so don't think I'm trying to shortchange you on this next bit, because these are 10s. So, okay, come onto your forearms, separate the knees into hip width, double check the hips are over the knees, firm up the forearms, let your head just relax to where it feels comfortable. Imagine you're drawing your elbows back now. So as you pull your elbows back towards your knees, you'll feel a little bit of extra work for your center. Your left leg stretches out. you're flexing your, right leg, you're flexing your right foot and the leg comes up pretty much to where you can feel your bottom, yeah? Good, easy to round, bring your breastbone forward. Now lift an inch higher and then lower. So you know you've got the bottom doing the work. 8 to go now. We can exhale, long, lengthened leg. Press through the heels. 7. Can you send the toes to the ground and push the heel away? 6. Good, 5. You can come onto the tummy if it's too much on the neck and shoulders. We've got 4 to go. Press that heel away. Lift out of that left hip, and again you can maybe even double check that that right hip isn't lifting or collapsing with your left hand onto your lower back. Go now, circle 6 and 5, circle 4 and 3, lovely, 2, brilliant, point, circle now around the hip, 5, 4, breath in, breath out, 3, 2, 1, flex again, lift it back up to that height we started with, curl in and then stretch away, curl in and stretch away, flex foot if you can manage it, 8 and reach, and 7 and reach, we're nearly there, 6 and reach long, and 5, you've got it, go 4, think bottom, think thigh, 3, nearly there for 2, don't forget those abdominals, 1, good, pick the heel up and pulse, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, and then sit back. Sit back, and then option is to stay here. Option, if you wanted, is to come up to our kneeling position, or you can come up onto your knees. Yeah, absolutely fine. So you could be here. Good. And then just take the right arm forward, a little stretch back, and then the left arm forward and a little stretch back. We can inhale and exhale and just loosen everything up. And if it's slightly different to what I'm doing, that doesn't matter, does it? Just start to move and stretch out. Inhale and exhale. Yeah, lovely. Beautiful. That's it, good. Then we'll do double arms. Inhale, look up, exhale, look forward. Inhale, look up, and this time look down. Good, and again, inhale and exhale. Good, now last time, inhale and exhale. That's it. If we're on our knees, we might just want to place the hands in the lower back, push the chest forward and squeeze the shoulder blades together. If we're in our kneeling position, we could reach back with the fingertips, lift the chest, and lift our gaze, and just kind of have a little bit of movement around there, just to open up the body there. Well done, and then we'll come all the way back onto our tummies, onto your forearms, and then straight onto your tummy for me. Just a lovely back extension, yeah, lovely back extension, that's all we've got. A little bit of leg work as well. So nose tickles the mat, fingertips level with the eye line, legs are in parallel. Good, and then when you're ready, inhale to lift your chest away from the mat, and exhale as you reach both arms back towards the feet. Create some length and a stretch. Inhale, bend the elbows, looking to the ground, Annabelle. Good, and then coming back down to recover. Yeah, good, and then show me that again. Taking a breath in and a breath out. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, beautiful. Looking good on the neck position. Now just a quick dip down with my camera there. Yeah, looking good. Beautiful, yeah, lovely. So then we've got the option now, taking the feet just a little bit wider, maybe as wide as your mat. So now as you lengthen to lift, notice the back of the body stretch, lengthen, either both legs lengthening and lifting. So some of us are going to really want to enjoy that. Or you've got a single leg. So the single leg lengthens and lifts. If you're doing the single leg, we can alternate. Now, what I'd like you just to be aware of is your centre. So as you're coming up on that inhale, notice you're not coming up too high. So either the single leg, notice that the tummy ideally doesn't push into the mat. Yes, it's on the mat, obviously, but just to have a little bit of lightness through the front of the body. Inhaling and exhale to recover. And we go again. So inhale, create some length, and then exhale, maybe the single leg and you're alternating, or both legs. Tiny little bit of a lift as the legs just skim off the ground. Now inhale and exhale, enjoy that. Good, as we do that right to left 4 more times or 4 more of your double leg lifts, see if we can now turn the thumbs up towards the sky and see if imagine you're clapping with the backs of your hands. So you're squeezing the shoulder blades together. Inhale, soften the elbows, and exhale, lengthen back to the mat. Now, none of that you have to do. You could be enjoying a lovely swan with the legs down. Absolutely perfectly, so you know that. You could be just enjoying that lovely swan. We've got 2 more to go, ideally right to left, if you started with me. Or the double legs, if you're on the double. So we can imagine we're drawing the backs of the hands together, opening the chest, drawing the legs long, and then coming back down. Yeah, beautiful. Good, the next one's our last one. So we can inhale, create that length, think of the back of the body, think of being beautifully upright, think of being able to move really well because the spine's, you know, in its best position. Good, inhaling and exhaling to release. Well done. So then we'll take the hands under the shoulders or the forearms, push ourselves back, scoop the knees wide and the toes together, and then just sitting back for a breath as you come all the way back onto your back. All the way back into an extended child pose. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so the next exercise, we've got the option of the hand weights. The roll up, we're going to do a roll up prep. We're going to do an oblique roll up, and we're going to do the full roll up. Let's bring ourselves all the way up to our 4-point kneeling. Come round onto our bottoms, maybe bring in your hand weight with you, maybe not. And for a bit of support in the lower back, a small cushion or your jumper or even just a blanket is quite nice. Yeah, so you can have that, can't you? If you're feeling any tension in the neck and shoulders, I'd be tempted just to put the hand weights down. If you've got the heavier one, go with 1. Yeah, you could even go with one with the 1 kilograms. So make it appropriate for you. What I'd like us to start with then, if we've got the hand weights, or we've just got our arms out ahead, hand weights or not, yeah, and let the arms lower than shoulder height. So now when we tuck the tailbone under, we exhale back, and maybe even the hands come a little bit lower again, so that you shouldn't be straining in the neck and shoulders. We go back. Notice you've got a bit more control now with the hand weights as you come back, and you can even just rest the hand weights on the shins then. Come back to that long spine. We've got 2 more. So we're going back, exhaling as we go back. Maybe the hand weights just come down towards the ground. Yeah. Good, a little bit, lovely, good, and then all the way back. Well done. Yeah, good, Jess and Sarah, Mum, I can see you there. That's it, good. Our last one. Good, so a little scoop of the tailbone under. You could have the hand weights and they could just skim the thighs. Double check the space between the ear and the shoulder. And we're targeting the deep abdominals, aren't we? Now, whether we've got the 2 or the 1 kilogram, just come to 1 hand weight for me. Soften the elbows. And now as we tilt back on the exhale, inhale and exhale, a little twist to my side. Good, inhale back through to the center and exhale back to your start. So with the roll up with the twist, other side, yeah, so you might be thinking, well, if you've got any problems through the back, this probably is one to avoid, particularly with the weight. Don't forget you're coming all the way back to our upright position. So we can tuck back on the exhale, inhale, and as you exhale, little rotation. Yeah, good. And again, relaxing the shoulders as we do that, relaxing the elbows. Good, and then back to our start. Good, last one on the other side. So scoop of the tailbone under. Good, and then a little gentle twist to that opposite side. Now come back to the center and then just twist for here. Go 6, exhale, go 5, inhale, center, exhale, 4, inhale, exhale, 3. And this isn't a big move, but you're targeting those obliques. Last one to do, come all the way back up and then just rest the hand weights. Fold forward. And now as we do our full roll up, the hand weights can guide us a little bit here, which is quite nice sometimes. Stretch out both legs or staying with our prep that we've just done. Reach the arms out ahead of you with the elbows slightly soft. Sit right up on the sit bones, maybe even interlacing the fingers around the hand weights. Nod your chin, inhale. Tuck your tailbone under as you exhale to come down. Now keep reaching the arms away from you. And notice then you've got some really good control to come down onto the mat. The hand weights are only going to come up and over your chest today, maybe over your face. Yeah, and then bring the arms over your face and over your chest, nod your chin to chest. Now pause. Notice that your hand weights are pretty much over your tummy. Extend your legs, tighten the abdominals, and then use the hand weights then just as that lovely bit of momentum almost to bring us back to sitting. And I think we all pretty much like that. We've only got 2 more. So breath in, find the sit bones. Nod your chin to chest, and then as you exhale, soften the elbows, soften the wrists, take your time. Really work on that lower back. Can you hang into that lower back a little bit as the arms reach away from you? And then lower the spine down so beautifully and slowly. Now the arms come up, softening the elbows. Watch your face, don't obviously drop the hand weights there. And then as you bring the hand weights over your chest, nod your chin to chest and start to peel up through the upper back. You find the bra line and then find that lower back as you lengthen to come all the way back to that seated position. Well done. One last time. Yeah, good. So inhale, nod your chin to chest. Exhale, scoop your tailbone under. Soften the shoulders. Feel strong in the center as you ease your way back. Yeah, lovely. And then really control bringing the arms up, not just throwing them over your head. Good, pause. The next inhale brings the arms forward, nod your chin to chest, peel each vertebrae, extend the legs, use the breath to guide you slowly up to that seated position. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, optional hand weights for on our back. Now, if you've had enough or you've been doing a lot of gardening or, you know, general wear and tear on the neck and shoulders, you exactly the same without the hand weights. Yeah, mix and match if you need. When you're ready, come all the way down onto your back. Doing well again. Good, this is our last bit before we do a nice stretch. So if you've got your hand weights, one or both, we'll start with a single leg stretch. So if you've got your 2 kilogram or above, this is quite nice just to do one in one hand, in both hands. So knees to the ceiling, find a little bit of comfort for your back, whether that's a light imprint or just a bit of space. Check your hands are over your chest, not over your face. And then raise your left knee, keep your back still, raise your right. Now you know you can always put one foot down. With either your single hand weights or both, left leg stretches out as both arms with a softness in the elbow start to travel back. Now when you pause just for a moment, your back shouldn't have changed position. So the backs of the ribs, the bra line and the lower back should be in the same place as when you started. Inhale to return. Exhale, right leg, and then double check again as you do both arms. I'm just going to my face, I'm not going all the way back and then coming back. You can go all the way back if you feel comfortable. Yeah. That's it. So I'm just going to go here so everybody knows they can have that as an option. You don't have to go all the way back. And there's still loads of work going on. Again, can you have the knuckles up to the ceiling, the wrist in alignment, so your knuckles and elbow in alignment. Try not to let the wrist swing in or out. Now you're exhaling strength with the upper and lower body. And inhaling as you return. Yeah, lovely. Good, nice calf there with the elbows bent. That's it. Yeah, nice. Just takes the pressure off, doesn't it? The shoulder a little bit. Good, now we've got one more each side, yeah, or you're taking a breather, yeah, you're taking a breather if you like. So exhaling away and inhaling home, well done. Good, and again, can you keep the back in the same position? Can you fire up the pelvic floor and the abdominals? Notice the back doing some work as well as the arms. Now we'll lower the feet down and take a breath as you lower the arms. Now again, if you've got the 2 kilogram, you could do this with a single arm. It's actually going to give you a bit more work, but that's not, necessarily a bad thing. So both arms go back over the chest, with or without your hand weights. Bring the knees or one knee back over your hip. Listen to your body today. Find your back and fix it in that position. In fact, we'll all go with the single arm people first. So as your left arm opens to the side, your right foot does a toe tap to the floor. And then you're coming back to your start. These are lovely because it's mind and body really working here. So now our right arm opens, to the side, a chest fly, elbow soft. The left foot taps to the floor and then you're inhaling back. Yeah? So we'll do that again. So right toe tap, left arm to the side, and the opposite arm and leg do nothing. They're beautifully still. I want you to focus on your back in exactly the same position, yeah, and the strength in your center as you do that. Now, if you wanted, and you're thinking, well, actually, I'm quite happy to do both arms, yeah, you could do both arms now if you wanted. So you can exhale the arms open and inhale to return, just alternating our toe taps. Yeah, lovely. 4 to go, keeping the back really still, noting if there's too much tension in the neck and shoulders, very relaxed in the wrist, so not over gripping the hand weight. Lovely. 1 more each side. If we're doing the singles, beautiful. Good, last time. Well done. Good, now scoop the knees in, draw the legs together, bring your elbows down, and again, you could do this with both legs and a single arm. If you've got the heavier hand weight, you could do it with the hand weight to your chest, yeah? Otherwise, you've got the backs of the arms on the mat, the back imprints, pelvic floor engages, exhale both arms and legs up to the sky, flex the feet. Inhale, draw the knees in. Exhale, double leg stretch with both arms. Inhale, coming in. Now again, notice the space between the ear and the shoulder, and this is coming from the back of the body. It's not coming from you using the front of the shoulder. So you're firing up into the back of the body. Now, if you're feeling all that's good, you're reaching your legs a fraction lower. You're reaching your legs a fraction lower. We're not going to do anything with lifting the head in this section or, today, just so, because we've got the hand weights there, just so we know we're safe and we're still effective. Yeah, so we're going to go out with both legs and in. We've got 2 to go. Reach away and then come back. Good, reach away and come back. Good, and then take a pause, our last bit before we stretch again. So now you've got the option, elbows bent, legs up and arms pop over the head and then come back. Legs go up. Now notice the extra work now as the arms are going back. If all that's feeling good, you've got the double leg stretch, back imprints, arms travel over the head as the legs lower. Not everybody's going to want to do that. I'm probably going to lose most of you on that one. So it can be legs up and a little bit over. It could be a single arm. It could be no arms. It could be just the legs. 2 to go. Exhale and inhale. Where's that strength in the center? Good, and then come down. Lower the feet. Put your hand weights to the side, watching that you're not straining your shoulder as you do that. Good, and then take the feet wide. Take the feet as wide as your mat and then roll the legs from side to side. And again, if we're thinking organic movements, we could do what we like. We could lift the shoulders a little bit. We could turn the head. You could pick up your toes. You could do whatever kind of feels good for you, only if you haven't been sprayed with pesticides or anything like that. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Yeah, just enjoy that lovely, lovely twist. And then we'll come back just to our start when we even that up. And then we can bring the legs back to hip width. We can imprint the back. We can raise the left knee, turn the left knee to the left. And then place your left foot onto your right thigh. Good, you could stay here and open your left knee a little bit, or you could keep all that in place. Flex your left foot and bring both legs in towards you. You could reach behind your right thigh to guide your leg in. That's it. Yeah, you can even just hold onto your foot or shin if you wanted. Stretch into the hip and the buttock. On the left side, we'll have a few breaths here. Relaxing the shoulders. Maybe occasionally seeing if we can increase that stretch by drawing the legs a little closer. And then when you pop the right foot down, bring the left knee into the chest, hold behind your thigh and then stretch your left leg up to find your back of the thigh stretch. Circle your left ankle. Go down the other way. So right leg long and lengthened. Good, and then a point and a flex. Keep stretching back of the leg. And fold the knee in. And put the foot to the floor. Take a little breath. Bring your right knee up. Open your right knee to the right. And then pop your right foot onto your thigh, somewhere around there. Good. And then maybe open the right knee and stay here. Or bring both legs in towards you. And do what feels good for you. Holding onto the foot. Flexing the right foot. Opening the right knee, holding behind the left thigh. Using the legs in. Maybe we can get a little bit more of a stretch by drawing the legs a little closer. And slowly unravel. Draw the thigh in towards you on that right side and hook the hands in the back of the thigh, ready to extend the leg up. Find your hamstring stretch and then circle your ankle. And the other way. Well done. Point and flex. Still working on length in the back of the leg. Still working on the stretch. And then pause. And then slowly bring the foot to the floor. Good, then make your way over to sitting. So we can roll, or we can rock ourselves up, totally up to you. So we can roll over and bring ourselves up. Good, and we'll take the feet wider than the mat. Good, and then from our seated position, we can reach forward, maybe towards the ankles, maybe the floor, maybe the shins, maybe the insides of the feet, and just draw yourself in. Again, you might find the hamstrings, but ideally we'll feel a little bit of a pull on the inner thigh. And flex the feet, can keep the knees soft. We can bend the knees deeply. And then let's just enjoy where we are. And 3 more breaths. Fairly slowly come up. We can bring the legs in again. Bend the knees, or keep the legs straight, and then reach forward. Reach forward over the thighs. We could get a little bit of the way, and just enjoy that. Or we can drive those heels away, and take a deeper stretch. Draw your chin lightly towards your chest. And then send your chin a little bit away. And then release the hands, bring the hands by the side of your thighs. And then just bring yourself up. Okay, and then we'll slowly come around onto our knees. We can have our cushion for our right knee as we take a big stride forward. The foot's further forward of your knee, and then your hips come forward. Good, we can tuck the back toes for a bit of support for your knee. And then reach the arms up. We're going to go reach high, right arm back, right hand back, right elbow high. Well done. Now just double checking your knees over your ankles. So I think you could budge the hips forward a bit, the hips. Yeah, that's it, into that. So, good, same right arm reaches over to the left. And then recover. Well done, our last stretch. So we can bring ourselves back to the knees. Bring our right foot forward and our left knee back. You can adjust that. Right foot is further forward of your right knee, and then you bring your hips forward, tuck your back toes. Yeah, well done. Good, left arm sweeps up, left hand towards your middle back, and the left elbow high. Well done. So opening up in the left front of the thigh hip. Elbow for our tricep stretches high. And then as you release right hand to thigh, and then reach the left arm over to the right side. And then release. We'll bring the hands down beside the right foot. Bring the right foot back. Bring the hands back. And then bring your left foot to the right. And hang. Inhale and start to exhale to unravel all the way up. To standing. Good, reaching up and stretching over to the side. And last time to the other side. Inhale and exhale. Very well done, gang. Good work. Just going to unmute you. Really well done.
Thank you very much. Have a lovely weekend.
Well done, guys.
Thank you, Carolyn.
Thank you.
Have a really good day.